thank you folks for inviting us to come. My friend Wally Suenaga over here on the bass. We're going to share one more song with you and then be in the wind. We start work at the Hilton at 8 o'clock. So we wanted to make sure we could come here this afternoon. There were so many things to celebrate. And thank you, Kevin, for calling long distance. And if my mouth offended anybody, please feel free to slap Wally. He's quiet. He'll get me later. Lots of love in this gathering this afternoon. I want to leave you with a song that was written by a woman who was both my friend and my teacher. We met in a courtroom in downtown Honolulu. I wasn't on trial. We were there for the idea of Native Hawaiian rights to access the island of Kaho'olawe. I was sitting in one side of the room watching a trial for Dr. Emmett Aluli from Molokai. And sitting on the other side of the room was a kupuna all dressed in a red kekepa with the most beautiful eyes. Our eyes met just briefly. I didn't know who she was, but I watched her all the rest of the afternoon, watched her interaction with the people and the children, and went home and wrote a song for her. I found out who she was. At the time, she was the curator of the Queen Emma Summer Palace up there in Nu'uanu Valley. That big white frame house, Hanaya, Kamalama. So I called her up on the phone, introduced myself, and told her what I had done and asked if I could come and visit her. So she invited me up. When I got there, the palace was closed. And I thought, wow, she really looked like a nice lady. Why would she do this to me? I was sitting on the front porch and this little cat kept coming around the corner, sitting right next to me. And then it would go around the corner again. Finally, the third time that happened, I thought, I wonder where that cat is going. So I walked around the side of the building and it walked up and sat on this doorstep. And I was just about to knock on the door and a voice said, "Aloha, Jerry, come inside." There was no window. Anyway, we became fast friends. And for the rest of the time that she was on this plane, she traveled with us, making sure we understood our kuleana as children of these islands. No matter what color and shade we are, as children of Hawaii, our responsibility is to love the land under us and make sure that permeates the families from one generation to the next. And so coming out here to Waimanalo, which is a place I love anyway, I rode my horses for over 20 years past this property. It's always a joy to come, but to see this kind of aloha shared within the family unit is very special. So we are honored to be in your presence. These words written by Emma, kalani kauhike ala neo kile o lani nuia mamau ho opi iwa hine kia kalei hili na ka pualoke o kalani a kia defris. Please repeat after me. Auntie was a vibrant spirit, and as I said, these words were written one afternoon. She was waiting for us to come, and she said she noticed, as usual, I was late. But more than that, the clouds in the sky were little circular patterns, like beautiful flower lei. So in that metaphor of the lei, so precious in Hawaiian poetry, this song was born. But you know, when we make a lei, we're not just sewing the flowers or hakuing the plant material together. We're attaching all of our best intentions for the person that the lei is intended for, yeah? And then when it's worn over the shoulders close to the heart like that, we hope all that love transfers. But the flowers, we, the planet, everything is finite. And long after the flowers have faded away, the intention of the love lasts. So long after the lei that Maryn and Ellen and Popo is wearing figuratively, our God, the intention of the love this afternoon in presenting those leis to them will last. So, this is for you with my aloha. Ego suile, Poina Ole, Leina ikabeku, an ever fading blue, Yahweh. Ego suile, Poina Ole, ego suile, Poina Ole, leina Yahweh, it was sweet, Poina Ole, Popo Ole, Nani mai ole, ke Olomana e ole, ke kalia kure Yahweh e hoi mai kaumana e pili. Well, these words of love sing. For me, you are as a flower lei whose beauty will never fade. And throughout all of life, even eternity, I know in my heart, you will always be with me. And so we find ourselves waiting here, waiting for you and all the divine energies that surround us to come and make sure the love that's been shared always remains together.